In this video, I'm going to show you how to assemble your shrimp. So as you can see, I have all the pieces here, and my head already has antennas just because I wanted to make them now. And she doesn't have any eyes because I'm going to use some bead eyes, and I'm going to show you how to attach them in another video. So we're going to start with a tail piece and a long strand of worsted weight yarn or embroidery floss, any strong strand that you want to use, and we're going to insert our needle underneath the first 2 rounds on both sides like this. Pull it out and make sure that both tails are the same length, and now tie 3 knots. Now we're going to take the next piece up, which is a piece 5. So this is the head, piece 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to take this one here, and this is going to be the top of the tail or the top of the shrimp. So it's gonna go like this. So I'm just telling you this because I'm going to place the invisible fasten off of piece 5 at the bottom of my shrimp like this. So the little tails fins are gonna go down, and this is gonna be the bottom of my shrimp like this, just so you know. So I'm gonna place it like this. Now I have the tail on this side, so I'm gonna join going underneath this piece, and I'm gonna push my needle out between rounds 2 and 3 of piece 5 like this. And I'm gonna show you for the other tail with my crochet hook. If you're using your crochet hook, you're going to insert it under, between rounds 2 and 3 again, on the other side of the same piece. And then you're going to find your tail, the other tail, and then you're going to pull it out. Now both tails are in piece 5, and you're going to push the tail inside piece 5, as well as pulling. You're going to pull on both tails at the same time. So make sure that it's really as deep as possible. Okay, now it looks like this. Now if you want to do the express assembly technique, I'm going to show it now. So it's really easy. So you can use 2 yarn needles. I'm going to use 1. And then you take 3 pieces at a time. Make sure that the legs are all lined up. And now I'm working on this side here of my pieces. So this is the bottom of my shrimp still. So I'm going to insert my needle on one side of that bottom piece, and then I'm going to push it out at the top piece between rounds 2 and 3 again, like this. So that's like 3 pieces at once. And then I'm going to repeat. So if you were using 2 yarn needles, then you don't have to thread it again. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of the same pieces. 1, 2, 3. Like this. And then same thing. I'm going to push the other pieces in it. Like this. And now we have 1 more piece for the body to join. So when you're tying your knots, you want to make sure that the body will be secured, but also you don't want it to be too tight so it's not moving. So you have to find the right tension when you're making your knots. So I'm still able to move them a little bit, but I don't want to be able to pull them apart. So this one, when I pull it, it moved too much for me. So I'm just going to pull again just to bring it back inside. And make sure that it's secured there. So I'm going to pull here, and then I'm going to do my 2 other knots. Okay, so now we have the body assembled, and now we're going to join the head. So I'm going to take any of the tails, thread my needle, and then we're going to place the head the same way. So always the little legs in line. Now I'm going to go at the back of the head here, and I'm gonna, so this is where we didn't close the opening. I'm gonna skip 2 rounds, so I'm gonna go right here on the side of the head, Doesn't need to be perfect. And then I'm gonna bring my yarn needle in any hole at the bottom of the head. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the other tail on the other side, but I'm gonna push it out in the same hole. So I'm going on the other side here of the head, and I'm gonna push it out in the same hole as the other tail. This is just to secure the head first, and then we're gonna sew it around just to make sure everything is secured. So with these two tail, I'm gonna tie 2 or 3 knots. Once again, just to secure the head. You really want to make sure that both tails are in the same hole, so this way the knot will disappear in the head. If it's not, then you're gonna deepen the stitches. So if I pull back on the head, it didn't move at all, so the knot is like inside the head somewhere. So I'm gonna tie 2 more knots. And now I'm going to take any of the tails and I'm going to bring it down. So I'm going to go back into that same hole where we made the knot. And then I'm going to bring it at the bottom of the head through piece 1 and 2. And here you can see I'm putting my hand there because I want to grab the yarn tail, not the yarn tail, but the needle, and pull. So this tail can stay here for now. And with the other one, we're going to sew around the head, or around the neck if you want to call it the neck. So I'm gonna go back into that same hole and I'm gonna bring this time my needle here at the bottom of the head where the neck would be, like this. And now I'm just gonna make sure that the head and piece 1 are in line for the legs. All the other ones will be able to move like this, but these two I want to make sure that they're in line because they won't be able to move since we're gonna sew it. So as you can see here, I have my tail right here. So I'm gonna go in the stitch that is right in line with that tail in piece 1, and I'm gonna grab 2 stitches like this and pull. And I'm just gonna go around like this, going back and forth between the piece 1 and the head, taking 2 stitches at a time, just to make sure that the head is really secured. And after 2 or 3 stitches, I'm gonna pull. And here again, I'm making sure that these legs are all in line. I'm gonna speed up the video just to finish that part. Okay, I'm done, and I've done all the way around the head and piece 1, and now I'm gonna bring my needle back in piece 1 and out at the bottom of piece 2. Once again, making sure that everything's good here with the neck. And now I'm gonna tie 2 knots, or actually 3 knots, with both tails, bringing all these pieces together. And now I'm gonna take both tails at the same time and bring them through the head, and I'm gonna cut the strands. So we're gonna be done for that. There we go. And now we have our shrimp all assembled. And now I'm gonna do the eyes in the next video.